Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming and having me here. So I'm here to give you my story, and then I'll give you some chances to ask questions. So I was born on April 9th, 1999. I lived here my entire life. Starting since I was very young, I remember that I always did math outside of school because of my parents. And so it got to the point where I was so ahead in my math classes that my teachers asked me to skip second grade. In winter break of second grade, I moved up to third grade, and I didn't look back. In sixth grade, I started at J.G. Daniel Middle School, which I think some of you might know, but it's not the best middle school for learning. It has a strong culture of like drugs and fighting. But in high school, I went to, I'm still at the magnet program at Wheeler High School, which is very good for learning environment. Everyone there expects you to succeed and learn and do well. So, as you heard earlier, I'm currently ranked second in my class. I have a 4.0 and a 4.768 weighted GPA. I have taken or am taking 14 AP classes, and I have gotten a 5 on all my exams. I took the SAT once in December of 2014, and I scored a 2330. And I took it again in June of 2015, and I scored a 2400. In terms of my fencing career, I started fencing when I was just 8 years old because of my sister. She thought it would be a good idea for me to have a hobby outside of school. And I met my personal coach in 2008. Before I started with my coach, I had lost every tournament I went to. I took last place at almost every tournament. And it got to the point where my mom asked me if I wanted to quit. But I remember one tournament, somehow I managed to get a bronze medal. And after that, my parents asked me if I wanted to get a coach instead. So I started with my coach, Terrence. And that summer, I won my first national championship when I was 10 years old. I won again when I was 11, and I won in 2014 and 2015 as well. I started my international fencing career last year by going to the World Cups in Poland and Hungary. In Poland, I placed 21st. In Hungary, I placed second. This year, I went again to Poland and Hungary. I placed first in Poland this year and 8th in Hungary. So, starting near the end of my junior year, I reached out to the college coaches at the Ivies, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, UPenn, and also Duke. I reached out and asked them if they had any spots for recruitment to add me to their programs. I received offers from Princeton and Columbia. UPenn and Duke were favorable, but they did not offer me. And I also received a Harvard offer, which I accepted. And upon application, I was accepted. That's about it.
How did you manage your time between the school and the fencing, especially in the senior year and in the high school?
I guess it's just a lot of sacrifice. I didn't have time to go to all the parties that my friends went to. Most of the time when they invited me, I had to say no because I either had to practice or I had to study. You have to use every minute you have. Like if you're on the car and it's a 30-minute drive, then you should open your book and read. If you're on break at practice, then you can open your book and read. It's all about using your time wisely. Any other questions?
How many hours do you sleep?
Recently, not like the last couple of years, not that much. But I've always struggled with time management. So if you're better with it, you'll sleep more. But on average, I'll sleep 6 or 7 hours a night.
Well, a lot more than the president candidate.
Yeah. Any other questions? I'm sorry, can you repeat that? For the younger age groups, it's technically considered amateur because, well, I mean, until you're older, you can't really make a job out of it. And even when you're older, it's very difficult to make fencing a profession. So it's more of a hobby for everyone that does it. I'm looking to major in economics. Anyone else? I took 2 years of Chinese school and then I quit. Yeah, so. Yeah.
I have a question here. So, do you think your fencing helped your college Harvard admission?
Oh yeah, so I guess I should elaborate on the recruitment process. So you reach out to the coaches when you're a junior, and then you interview with them, and if they decide they want you, they talk to admissions. And so if you're an athletic recruit, your chances of getting accepted are nearly 100%.
Does it matter which side, take electoral, FA, or saber?
Oh, it doesn't matter, yeah. I do saber.
What about the younger school?
I mean, it's like the usual stuff, you know, work hard, set goals, and then meet them. Like, don't be afraid to dream big. Because I wanted to go to Harvard ever since I was in 4th grade. And I finally reached my dreams. It's possible. Right. Thank you.
非常优秀啊，谢谢你。我想跟大家介绍的是欧仁蔡的父亲蔡怀曾先生。蔡怀曾先生呢有2个孩子，一个女儿，一个儿子。他的女儿呢是哈佛毕业生，而且呢，蔡先生跟我们大家 share 了一下他的这个对孩子入学的标准，在我们的网站上，请大家登录 www.ACCA-web.org， 那是我们的网站。我们的网站呢，将来会陆续的刊登家长的一些信息，还有学校的一些信息，希望大家去登录。下面我们请蔡先生